Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are discussing breaking news which was announced by the US President Donald Trump on 14th of August, Thursday. Let me read it for you, that press conference which was called on emergency basis, and that was a big surprise for the whole world. The White House announced a historic agreement between Israel and the United Arab Emirates, an oil-rich sheikhdom and long-time ally of the Palestinians, to normalize diplomatic relations. The surprise deal, expected to be signed at a White House ceremony in the coming weeks, will include opening embassies, trade and technology exchanges, direct flight and tourism, and cooperation on energy, security and intelligence. As soon as this press conference was on air, what happened in Tel Aviv? The city hall lit up with side-by-side flags of Israel and UAE. The Israeli president invited the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Mohammed bin Zayed, to visit. Furthermore, the White House described the deal as a major breakthrough for Muslims throughout the world who wish to come in peace to pray at the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, because they will be able to fly directly from Abu Dhabi to Tel Aviv and be welcomed. So these are the reasons, these are the fundamental points of the agreement which is announced by the US President. On the other side, Palestinian, they announced this is aggression on Palestine, and this is done without their consultation, without their permission, or without any discussion with them. So immediately they removed their ambassador from UAE, and they are trying to call Arab League summit immediately to discuss this big issue, because as you know, Israel-Palestinian issue is for the last so many decades Israeli aggression, everybody knows, and Palestinians, they suppressed Palestinian people, their territories and their religious things. They cannot go frequently or freely to Tel Aviv to observe prayers in Baitul Muqaddas or Masjid al-Aqsa. So this is a so-called peace deal, which is Trump is foreseeing that it will create harmony and peace among the Middle Eastern countries, including Israel. But this is condemned by the concerned people, the relevant people, the relevant countries, and Iran and Turkey has special reservations on this agreement. Pakistan has also concerns on this agreement. China has already announced that he will continue his previous policy to help Palestinians and to continuously support Palestinian cause. But on the other side, Saudi Arabia and Bahrain supporting UAE. So this is a divide in the Muslim Ummah, which is the main theory of the white people they introduced during the so-called Jang-e-Azadi or in India. And that is also applied here. This is very crucial moment in Muslim world, and especially in the Gulf and the Middle Eastern region. Palestinian people, they sacrificed for the last 5-6 decades. They lost their lives, they lost their children, they lost their properties, and they are around the world they settled as refugees. So this is a big blow, and this is a breaking news and a bomb which is dropped by the Israel and the United States. And why President Trump made this press conference on emergency basis? And on this occasion, especially before the elections, because elections are hardly less than 3 months away, he feels, and all North American people and especially American people, they fully understand Trump is not going to win due to his policies for the last 4 years with the black African, with the brown people, with the Muslim people, with the other minorities. So he is widely hated in this region. So all the graphs, all the surveys are showing the defeat of Trump is writing on the wall. So that is very, very obvious, and it is open and shut situation. Trump is almost face is like a fainted face. So he is also criticized at large to handle coronavirus very badly, and all opponents criticizing him, and US is the main epicenter in the world of coronavirus. So there are so many reasons that Trump is involved in this agreement, and he announced unilaterally this deal. Though he spoke to Sheikh Zayed and he spoke to Netanyahu, and on behalf of them he announced this as arbitrator. But if we discuss and if we see towards our region, like Kashmir is also a burning issue between Pakistan and India for the last 70 years, and especially for the last 1 year there is a siege of Kashmiri people, and there is aggression from the Indian forces and the Hindutva people and the RSS people, and the Pakistani government is crying, and they are knocking every door, but there is no joy. No human rights organizations taking any action. United Nations Security Council, they are hardly just discussed 2-3 times, but the result is zero. US is also silent. Trump offered twice to Modi and Imran Khan for arbitration, but Modi is not willing to take that option. So this is the situation here for this burning issue. Palestinian, they are not convinced. Israel, UAE, America, Saudi Arabia, they are in joint venture now to ice this, to break this ice in the Middle East, and according to their point of view, we are creating peace in the region. But if you think deeply, generally, this is a big game which is masterminded by Trump and Netanyahu, and it will create very bad consequences in the Muslim Ummah. So let's see what happens in future, next few days. But so far, America and Netanyahu, they are very happy, and Palestinian people, Palestinian government, Palestinian supporters, those countries who supported Palestine, they are worried, and maybe within 2-3 days the Arab League or OIC summit is held anywhere in Arab countries. But Pakistan has also reservations, and Pakistan Foreign Office announced that we knew about this progress is happening between all these countries. So my concern is the Muslim world is already divided, and they are not on one page. That is why we have no authority in the world. Otherwise, we are 57 countries, and if we are united, we can dictate to the world. So this is very unfortunate. Some of our countries, Muslim countries, are very rich, oil-rich countries, and they can dictate, and they can ask any superpower to discuss issues and all these things and if they are united, they can solve a lot of problems. Kashmir, Palestine, and there are so many problems in the Muslim countries, like in Yemen, in Libya, in Iraq, in Iran, but we are not united, unfortunately. So we have to think about it as a Muslim Ummah. If we take one stand, we will win. If we divide, then the same policy will apply, divide and rule of the white people. They did already in subcontinent. So please take care, and we will discuss this issue as the progress comes out. So see you next time. Please give me your comments if there is anything wrong or anything missing. We will recover that, and I hope you will subscribe and like this newly born channel, and take care of yourself.